And we are in. Episode starts off with everybody getting swiped up, and then Luce gets a Kurama type vision of the Titan, and she wakes up, and then we get hit with the title screen. Luce wakes up in Emperor Belos' outfit, and she already knows something's up, because this cannot be real. But she already knows it's good, because we got our boy String Bean with us, you know what I'm saying? She walk around a little bit after getting put in that Itachi position, until she sees everybody she's ever known at the bottom of the bridge, frozen. Deadass look like they just fought that one Cuphead boss. Then she turns to see her go Amity posted up like this, the Grim Reaper. Then Amity lets her know this is all Luce's fault here. Luce tries to let her know that she don't know what's going on either. Amity proceeds to disregard all that and say we box.
It's showtime.
Luce ain't even trying to do all that, so she weaves. Amity tries to tag up Luce, but she dodges all that. Luce manages to do the dash, and the cameraman switches over to Ida, who is currently locked the fuck up. Ida manages to make her way right out of there, and then gets sniped down with a net. Then Ida's deadass starts getting tormented by her past actions. By this point, every nigga's wondering what's going on. I'm wondering what's going on too. Cameraman switches again, pans over to King. Then he's over here getting tormented by some Titan Hunters who look like they just came out of a Sonic.exe mod, bro. Then the Titan Hunter walks this dude down and then lets him know he finna get sacrificed. Then the cameraman pans over to Luce. Then she manages to eventually come across Willow. Then Willow basically hits her with the same spiel as Amity. This is all your fault. Me personally, I'm hitting Willow with the
Nigga, you ain't the only nigga that went through some shit.
nah, fuck that, I'm lying, cause she also trying to box too. Then Luce gets put on Family Feud with Gus's Steve Harvey. They didn't even give Luce 5 seconds, cause Gus immediately starts flaming her shit. Gus pushes her off the stage, and now she sees Hunter with a statue of his dead palisman in the back. Hunter also hits her with the whole spiel about everything being her fault. Then the whole gang groups up. Amity comes in front and lets Luce know she gotta go. Amity challenges her to a witch's battle. Then with those words, Luce is not taking this seriously no more. Luce realizes this whole shit is a genjutsu. She's been bamboozled this entire time.
I challenge you to a witch's duel, not witch's battle.
I'm not even gonna cap, I would not have peeped that. Because of this, all of them break out of the genjutsu for just a moment. Amity gives her girl some encouragement and lets her know what she needs to do. Then Luce locks in and uses the glyph to escape. Then we get hit with another title card. Now that we're 2 minutes into the video, I just want to thank you all for the supportive comments I got in the last one. I don't want to sound desperate, but like and subscribe, it's free. Alright, let's continue. Luce wakes up and realizes this is not no genjutsu. They deadass getting puppeteered in this hoe. So she starts using light glyphs to make everybody get freed. Here's a little bit of correction for those who think the light is what's freeing them from the genjutsu. Pretty much any form of Titan magic cancels out the collector's magic, including his genjutsus. The collector sees this and realizes his plan is not working. Rain is trash. Then Rain gives bro the idea to play with them niggas himself. Like deadass just go down and talk to them niggas. But really this was just part of Belos' plan so he could use that thing to get the fuck out of here. The collector pops in, interrupting the family reunion, letting King know he doesn't understand why he decides to stay with these little niggas. And from an outside standpoint, you can understand what he's saying, because the collector is really just God. If he was actually evil, he would have vaporized all them niggas. Only thing that's stopping bro is the fact that he's a little kid. Then they let bro know that they nearly died from the draining spell. Then the collector really just says,
Oh, toys break all the time. You just fix them.
sad part is, the collector's right. He could really just reset anything that can happen to him, as long as it ain't Titan magic. Then the collector just says, fuck all that, I'm really finna show y'all all the fun y'all could really have. Me personally, as soon as bro start talking about that, I'm skedaddling. I'm not even gonna hold you, you got that, Luce. Cameraman cuts over to Belos and he's oozing the mysterious goo again. And this is because Rain is fighting back. He's fighting back so hard that the collector's magic actually comes off of him. Not even gonna lie, the collector magic might actually be buns. It gets so bad that Belos is really talking to Rain like he the Green Goblin mask. But eventually Belos overcomes them and gains control of the body again. Meanwhile, these niggas are really playing Pac-Man. The collector's pretty much warping reality so he can show them how fun the games are. But eventually the collector's confident demeanor starts to crack and he really sees the error of his ways. Luce eventually gets to have a heart-to-heart with the collector, and the collector actually begins to share his backstory on his Talk no Jitsu type time. Apparently he was just trying to play with the Titans, and then the Titans slowly began disappearing. And because he was the only one seen around him, he was blamed for it and sealed away. And because Titan magic is one of the few things that collectors can't fight against, there's nothing he can do about that. Luce proceeds to show the collector a few of her memories so they can actually get to know each other. Eventually, Bellows manages to get to the bridge of the Heart of the Titan, but Rain has been fighting back so hard that he's just this freaky ass lump on his body. Once Rain actually got that nigga off of him, Bellows was like, fuck all that, I don't need you anyway. Rain manages to do the dash and make it all the way to the heart behind Bellows. Rain gets posted up, ready to blow that nigga away. But Bellows is really on his Orochimaru type time and he bites that nigga, then just makes a dash for it. But then Rain breaks his palisman and manages to cause a whole tomb, which seemingly actually stops Bellows. This dude Bellows manages to fuse with the Titan's heart and then starts taunting Rain. Basically, what this means is that Bellows has power over the entire island. Nigga basically using cheats. Meanwhile, Luz shows the collector some of the places they've been, along with some of the Titan's glyphs. Then the ground starts shaking and the collector realizes there's a disturbance in the force. Then this nigga turns into a fucking kaiju. Like, I'm so dead ass, you'd be surprised to realize that this is still a human. Then this nigga starts shooting laser beams out of his mouth. Then this nigga realizes he gotta put his powers to work. And you already know the collector's easily finna win this fight. It's 10 out of 10 performance. This nigga's basically Witch Jesus. So he dashes up there and gets ready to put the paws on bro. He zooms up there having a Goku type sequence. I will not let you destroy my world type stuff. Yeah, every nigga was as baffled as me. He really tried the friendship is magic shit on the nigga, and now he gonna get sneaked for it. Like, he dead ass charging the beam right behind him. Luz manages to come in with the save at the cost of her life. And again, this nigga's Witch Jesus. Why do you have to save him? No funny shit, my goat dead ass starts disintegrating. And you might be thinking, she got something up her sleeve, right? Nah, she just dead ass dies here. And this dude, the collector, is trying to snap and bring her back into existence. Nah, that ain't gonna work here. But then it starts going down. King blocks Bellows' fire with Titan magic, and this motherfucker has gone Super Saiyan.
I'm very angry!
Ida also has an upgraded version of her harpy form, and these niggas get ready to throw down. Meanwhile, Luz is in the in-between of basically life and death, and there she meets the big Titan himself. There he basically tells her how much good she's done and that he's been watching the entire time. And basically, he doesn't have much time left. He's gonna give her his abilities so she can defeat Bellows. And I'm not gonna cap, that seemed like an on-spot plan. After this, he hands her his power and just lets her know what she needs to do. Meanwhile, Ida and King are still fighting Bellows, but the collector knows that the moss that Bellows is creating can just kill them all. And so Bellows comes in for the final attack, but you already know Luz came back and came in clutch with that. She comes back burning his hand, and then she calls String Beam back like Thor's hammer, and then she gotta take a moment to flick up for the one time. Nah, I'm not even gonna cap, this is background worthy. In fact, it is my background right now. She then creates a force field to go up into the air to avoid all the tomfoolery that's going on the ground. Eventually, she tries to blast Bellows, but the recoil on it's too strong, so Ida gotta help out. With that shot alone, she wipes out a good portion of the moss this guy's creating. Yeah, from here on out it's freeze. She just starts blasting everything around her. Bellows stands no chance. These niggas clasp hands and then start twirling. The energy around him starts turning into a Beyblade, and then she holds her palisman up and then just nukes that shit. This shit is so beautiful. Almost made me shed a tear a little, I ain't even gonna lie. Instead of going in for the kill, they dash up again and look down at everything below them. But then Luz realizes that her time is running out, so she gotta finish the job. They get up in there and peep the heart, and Luz gets straight to work. I gotta take a moment to analyze these maneuvers she doing. She does a quick fire blast, adds a layer of ice to speed up her movement. I'm not even gonna cap, this is where the budget went for the episode. Once she gets to Bellows, she starts playing tug of war with his body. Grip probably stronger than half your Borson. She starts pulling so hard that everything just starts tweaking out. Titan's hand starts shaking like it's reaching out for something. Eventually, she starts pulling even harder and then hits bro with the... Once everything's done, this dude tries to use a Light Yagami level manipulation. He starts talking about some...
Luz, I'm free. Thank goodness you saved me from...
She is not listening, bro. Then the acid rain starts to kick in and starts hurting Bellows. Then he starts saying that they're better than this because they're human, while she just continues to stare bro down. Then bro starts grabbing at her leg like he a toddler, and she just backs away from that shit. And she continues to stare him down until Ida and the others come and get the final hit in. That's how the Owl House became a hood classic.